Stay healthy, keep smiling, and don't borrow any money. You know, Greg, I appreciate you spending the time and sharing it with us. You know, as your experience in today's economic times, good time to do this, or are we taking a gamble?
No, absolutely the perfect time to do this. I mean, just turn on the news. The economy is going down the tank. Corporate America doesn't offer the security like it once did. You can go to school, get a 4-year degree, 6-year degree. It doesn't matter. Chances are when you get out of school, you're not going to find the job that you went to school for. So you better have a plan B. And I think it was Ray Kroc, the guy who started McDonald's. He said, when you find an opportunity, here's where success is starting. When you find an opportunity and you act on that opportunity, that's when you have an opportunity to be successful.
And, Greg, what I want to add to that, Greg talked about the training and learning from top people in the industry from all over the world. I would tell, there might be people out there, Jack, they may be like I was. They may be really negative and say, oh, yeah, I tried one of those a couple of times, didn't work for me, da-da-da. I understand. Let me tell you, another primary reason that I believe people should give this industry a shot, listen and learn. You will learn things in this industry: time management, daily method of operation, organization of goal setting, things like that you can apply in your everyday life. And I don't care if you sell pencils, if you're a real estate person, if you're selling gold and silver, if you work in investments, you will learn fundamental traits that will help you be more successful in anything that you do. And I can prove that by going back to what I was talking about a few minutes ago, coaching. I mean, things that I've learned in this industry that I've taken and applied and given to kids who are much more open and more like sponges. They want to learn. They want to get better. It's unbelievable the difference that it makes in their lives. So there are a lot of reasons besides the money, although the money's great, there are a lot of reasons besides the money to get involved and take a serious look at this industry, and I think that's important for people to understand.
Let me give out the telephone number again. If you're interested, the 29th and 30th, 800-578-1259. I'll get you all the information. We'll get your email address. We'll send you out the information so you can be first online. But if you want to really hear and get to meet Dave, all right, now this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, is finding individuals who I can trust that will give you information and give you help. There is no twinkle dust here. No one's going to sprinkle something on you tomorrow morning and say some magic words and you're all going to walk out millionaires. This is for the individual who understands hard work, understands commitment, and understands about family. It's your family you have to take care of in the next couple of decades. Start understanding that network marketing has been around. And the reason I brought those lists of names out, because we've heard of Tupperware, we've heard of Amway. When did we hear them? Most of us heard about it 30 years ago. Well, it's still here. The people who stayed with it, the people who worked it, who understood it, have developed, just like Dave said, networks of business associates that is so valuable to you, they can take you wherever you want to go in life. I promise you, it's who you know. You've heard it before. And if you got a lot of who you knows, and you've built a network and you learn from people who've done this before, who's better than you? It's all about team. Understand that. No matter how great you may be, you still need 4 other players if you want to play a good basketball game. If you want to be a star on a baseball team, it don't matter. You want to be a champion, you still need 8 other players. I'm excited now more about this 29th and 30th deal. Let me go back a little bit more about that, what's going to happen.
Okay. Greg did a great job covering it. I mean, there's just going to be people. There's going to be top income earners and top leaders from all over the world and all these different countries that BHip's in, and they're going to be there training, and they're going to be giving you the things that they've done to be successful. And, Jack...
Will they get to talk to people who are already
absolutely.
doing it? That's the key.
Absolutely.
They get to touch and feel individuals and say, and look in their eyes and say, hey, this is really working for you.
And they get to meet those people, and they get to ask them questions, and they do get to touch them. They know that they're real. And let me tell you, there's one thing that we've left out this entire time that I want to throw in here at the end. But, you know, there might be people out there, maybe they're unemployed. Maybe they're looking for something, they need to be open. Maybe they have a job. Maybe they're working for a boss they don't like. You know, maybe they're in an environment they're just not really having a good time. One thing that I will tell you about this industry, when you find the right group of people to work with and the right company, it's a lot of fun.
I'm telling you, Jack, the wonderful thing about BHip Global, the wonderful thing about this industry is that it doesn't matter about your background. You know, I was a framing carpenter for many years. I barely graduated high school, to be quite honest with you. And you're going to come to that convention and you're going to find out everyday people, just like the people that are listening to this, and you're even going to find lawyers and doctors and professional people. It's going to be every mix, every national, every race, every size, every shape, every color, and these people are making, you know, $20,000, $30,000 a week in countries that are very oppressed, more oppressed than what we are here in the United States. You're going to find people from Papua New Guinea when $1,000 a year income is a high income for somebody in Papua New Guinea, making $3,000 and $4,000 a week to BHip Global. And you're going to get to, like you said, eyeball to eyeball, toe-to-toe with these people. Find out how they did it. Find out what their attitude was. Find out what they needed to do to reach those kinds of incomes. And I'm telling you, there's not a person listening to this radio show today that couldn't get involved, that couldn't make this work if they have that desire, if they have the work ethic, if they're teachable and trainable.